Okay, so no, we're not cooking today, we're brewing, and what we've got is, from front to back, we have some black pepper, star anise, root ginger, orange peel, that's hallertau and mittelfru, hops, coriander, the seeds anyway, and Styrian goldings. And as you may have guessed, I'm going to make a hoppy Saison. Well, not a hoppy Saison, a spicy Saison. We'll see how it goes. I know we're coming to the end of summer, and really I should be brewing this in winter so that it's ready for next summer, but hey, you know me, just fancied it, so gonna give it a go. I'm waiting for the sparge water to come up to 76 or 75.6, but 76 degrees, and then I'm going to put about 15 litres of water into here. It's the mash water, not the sparge water, as I've just said, and then we'll try to see that. Yeah, we've got the grist in here. Then we'll start and put the grist in and mash in. Now it's taken me ages today. I was going to brew the other day, but I wasn't feeling well enough, so these days I have to see how I'm doing and what my mental health's like and annoying things like that. But today I thought we'd give it a go. To say, interesting that half the things didn't bloody work this morning, typical, because I'm out of practice. Okay, be back in a minute. Okay, so we've got 15 and a bit litres of water in there, 76 degrees, and we're just putting the grist in now and mashing in. Now in here there's 4.2 kilograms of Bohemian Pilsner. There's, what else? There's a kilogram of torrefied, no, half a kilogram of torrefied wheat. There's some Munich malt in here as well, and there's a bit of Cara Red Munich, Cara Munich Red, or Red Cara, I can't know what the hell it's called. Anyway, that's going to give it a little bit of a ready, because normally I would have put a little bit of amber in just to give it that colour, but I didn't have any amber left, so we'll put a bit of the Cara Red in. And it's looking on Beer Smith as if it's going to be quite a nice colour. I'm using Beer Smith 3 at the minute, and I don't know what it's, if you guys use it or what it's like for you guys, but the colour indicator on it, I don't think it's as good as the one in Beer Smith 2. I think you've got a better likeness, if you like, and it's rather like a cartoon-like quality in Beer Smith 3, but never mind. If I want to make any meads and things, then it'll be useful to have the Beer Smith 3. Okay, so we'll get this all bish bashed in. Now this should, according to my figures, come up with about 5.7, 5.8. Now those of you who know me know that that's the plan, so really in effect it'll probably turn out about a 7 or 8%, you know it's going to happen. I hope not, but we'll see how we go. So we're now going to go and give this all a good stir through. Oh, it's splashing all over the place. What do you think, eh? The beard on Peppa Pig's dad. Now you know where I get my inspiration from. The red face, that's not the colour in here. That's what the illness does to me. It gives me a red face. At least that's my excuse. I haven't had a beer at all. It's about 1:15 and in the afternoon. I might have one a little bit later. So we're all right here. We're doing okay. It's all mixed through. No dough balls. So what we'll do is we'll put a lid on here and come back in an hour or so. See you soon. So that's an hour gone, and we'll head into the mash and see how we're doing. Smells good. Love a good Horlicks. So we're now going to put the old aluminium foil and another use for a meat fork. Put a few holes in. High tech as always. But it works. That's for sure. It works. Okay. Now then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and I'm going to roll off to set the grain bed, and yes, it's running quite nicely. Wow, that's hot. I'll let you have a look at it now. Oh, I think that's going to be quite a nice colour when it's done. I'm now just waiting for the water to settle as it's gone through the roll offing period, and I'm just going to let it sink down through the grain bed, and then we'll start off with the first runnings. Don't know if I mentioned it before. I'll check if this bit's still in, then you'll know that I did mention it before. I'd done a collaboration brew with Robbie Williams from the Hop Shed, and we just put it into the keg, and it was a couple of weeks, well, about a week and a half into the keg, and it was tasting okay. I put some into the flask guard and sent that off to David at Cheshire Homebrew, and it was tasting okay, but it wasn't brilliant, I have to say. I don't know what it'll be like when it gets down to him, and I hope he gives it a little bit of time, because I think it'll need it. But I came in this morning to get everything set up and started and ready to go, and found that the keg had decided to release itself all over the floor, and so there's probably about 2 litres out of 19 still in the keg. The rest, I'm afraid, has gone. So that was really plop, but never mind. So brewing today with the great smell of beer in the brewery as well. Most of it was all over the floor, and thank goodness for concrete floors. Never mind. Anyway, I'll be back with you shortly. The sound you can hear and the steam coming up is the first runnings of what will become the spicy Weisberg Brewery Spicy Autumn Saison. I'm not losing control of my bladder. It's alright. That comes a few years down the line at home, but we don't know. So we'll let the runnings continue, and then we'll start sparging with water at about 76 degrees, and I'll see you when we're ready for the boil. So whilst we're waiting with the sparging, little beer. It's not a homebrew, this one. Freak Scene New England IPA with yuzu. Had it in the fridge for quite some time. Don't know what the hell yuzu is. Never heard from it before. If anybody knows or anything about it, you can drop me a link below or drop me a line. Let's give it a go. One of the glasses from the caravan, which I don't have anymore, but at least I won't break this one. That was a good idea whilst I was brewing. Cheers, your good health. Well, that's nice. Quite fruity. New England IPA with yuzu is a deliciously fruity pale ale with a soft and delicate mouthfeel that abounds with citrus and tropical flavours, tempered with a little tannin from the tea and pleasant aromatics. Part of the Table Beer and Food Project by Beer 52. Well, I'll maybe have a cheese sandwich a bit later. Now, tea break over, back of my head. So this is where spending a lot of time in France can get you into bother. 8.5%. This is just from the local supermarket. In fact, I think this was the local Aldi's or Lidl I think it was, in Rossborden, which isn't far from Pontevin where I spend a lot of time. So I think I'll just sip that gently. There we go, pours nicely. 8.5%, you wouldn't think so. It's a triple. Tasty, banana-y, clovey esters, usual. Very nice. Well, check the first runnings from before, right at the beginning of the sparge. 1090. So we'll see what happens when we get it all together, and I'll put the pre-boil gravity in, and I'll let you know when it's in there. Should be a couple of minutes now. Cheers. Well, now I'm about to take the wort over from the bucket where it's been draining into the boiler, but first we're going to put the first wort hops in, and yeah, I love the smell of hops. So I'm going to put those in, and we'll see how we get on from there. By the way, this here coming in now is going to show you what's going into the boil. It should be gorgeous. What a concoction. Here it is. Okay, last 15 minutes. In goes the Styrian Goldings. The coriander. Ginger root. Black pepper. Orange peel. And the star anise, yeast nutrient and protofloc. It's almost like Christmas bobbing for apples. Ooh, I can smell the spices as well. Very nice. So we now leave it for 15 minutes more boil time, and then we'll come back. So we're heading to the last 30 seconds or so of the boil. The smell in here now is very, very spicy and beautiful smell, really. This is the first really spicy Saison that I've done. I've tried to include everything in it that I like. It's almost like a Christmas cake, even though it's Saison and it's not a dark. So that was the timer going, and we're now going to switch off. Let that cool a little, and then I'm going to put it into a cube.